Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. Today we are at Martinsville for the Xfinity 500. We've gone ahead and qualified in a cool 33rd position here in the Units 00 Chevrolet. So yeah, we got a bit of a task ahead of us. I kind of messed up my qualifying lap once again, and it was just a little bit left to be desired on the setup as well. I didn't really get a feeling for it in practice. So, yeah, going into this race, I knew we weren't going to be very good. Kyle Busch did get the pole, as you saw. And now we will go through the stories of the race. Alex Bowman, he's on fire. He's got a fast car today. Tyler Reddick has failed optical standing multiple times, so he'll be sent to the back, as well as Matty D. He has also gone to the back, as now we're ready to go racing here at Martinsville. So the green flag is out here at Martinsville, and we have a bit of a long one, 65 laps, but it's going to go by quickly, trust me, as already into turn one. We're going to pack Bobby Carter in the ass real hard. But, you know, it is what it is. It's beat and bang here in Martinsville. They stack up really quickly going into the corners. And, yeah, obviously I'm going to hit a few people in the bumper today. Going to get impatient. We're in the bottom 10 cars right now. So, yeah, very, very much of a struggle as we go and pack Mark McDowell's ass in there. Obviously unintentionally, but they just stack up so much. I've already done myself a bit of damage early on. As you can see, yeah, they just stack up in the corners. I'm much better in the corners, but on the straightaways, I got something wrong with the car. Like, I use the default setups because I don't really want to use I don't want to make my own. I don't want to put the time into that. So, the gearing is just absolutely horrible. Or just straightaway speed is just completely off because everyone just takes off on the straightaways and we're just getting left behind. As you can see, Dave Reagan just goes right by, then into the corner. We go and take him cleanly. So yeah, I skipped forward quite a bit actually because I spent pretty much the whole race behind Bobby Carter. That's stage one. After we got past Dave Reagan in that 28th position, I just sat there and I couldn't gain on Bobby Carter, and he wasn't gaining on me. So yeah, it was just a stalemate pretty much. Our caution came out, not really sure what for, but we get a free position out of it, I guess. And this is what I had to say about the car. Guys, I know it's early on and we haven't had a chance to work on this car, but we have missed today. We are so slow on the straights, I can't do anything really. It's going to be a rough one today. As you can see, AJ Smith is he's just not too hyped about what the car's got for him today. He's usually bigging up the crew and everything and very excited, but as you can see, he's feeling a bit down about the car. And now it's set up right now as we go into the corner, and well, Austin Dillon is now back outside the top 20, so good to have him back. As now we are trying to get past Bobby Carter for 24th. I go and dive it to his inside. We'll take that position. 24th place is where we sit right now. Obviously nowhere in sight of the top 10 to get any stage points, but top 24, it's okay, you know. Our goal is to get 25th, and honestly, that was going to be a challenge with how bad this car was today in terms of straightaway speed. We just lost too much time, and because cars would just stack up on the inside lane, it was hard to overtake at times, and we would just lose so much time, and it was pretty much impossible to get anywhere. Anyway, we come out of final corner and complete stage number one. Denny Hamlin will take that stage win, followed by Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Jimmy Johnson, and Cole Custer. And now, it was time to get to work. Is there a way we can fix straightaway speed maybe? Then I'll be able to do something. I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, we are 24th right now, but we're going to drop back even further. I can tell you that right now. As you can see, AJ Smith is not happy at all, and you don't really hear him lose his cool that often with his own team in his car, but here we are, not in a positive mood right now. We were the only car to come down pit road. Everyone else didn't see the need to because you could go through stage 1 and 2 without having to go to pit road for tires and fuel. And wow, into turn 1, we pack into Tyler Reddick's ass so goddamn hard. and somehow we're still going with barely any damage, and I'm trying to make the most of my tires, and I'm racing pretty darn dirty right now. I'll be honest, I had no patience. I wasn't happy. I I kind of lost my cool a little bit here. I went to the outside, tried something new to get around these guys, but nothing was really working for me. I then go to the inside, dive bomb onto Reddick and Chastain, and that was pretty much all I got for now. As you can see, we skipped forward, and I literally spent the last 8 laps behind Ryan Blaney's ass. I did not get anywhere close to him in terms of overtaking, even though he's stacked up here. And oh, whoa, 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 what happened? Matty D. Oh, and I've made an ass out of myself as well. Matty D, his tire goes down, he's left for rear, he spins, we hit him, and then we go and hit the curb and hit the inside wall, and wow. Listen to AJ Smith. Are you fucking kidding me? Just as I was starting to catch up to that group, he goes a tire down, and I hit him, and now I'm in the inside wall? This is fucking ridiculous. I can't believe our luck today. I'm sorry, guys, but this is just awful. I hate this track. I hate this joint. We're gonna... Oh, I don't know what to say. As you can see, AJ Smith is just losing his cool right now. And he cannot keep it quiet, and rightfully so, I think. It's been a very frustrating day for him so far. He hasn't been able to go anywhere forward, and he really needs that top 25 because our incentive contract is that we have to get 4 top 25s in a row, and if we fail one race, then that's it for the contract. We don't get our bonus money, and obviously we want to get that. We want to get the moolah. We want to get that bit of cash in our pocket. So, and obviously we want to do our best right now. We're fighting for a place in the playoffs right now. I mean, obviously we're not halfway through the regular season yet, but we're coming up to it. And obviously these races will go by fast, and before you know it, we'll be in a fight for the last playoff spot, the bubbles. So yeah, we're gonna have to do our best and get every point we can get, especially here at a track we're struggling. We need to do as much as we can out of what we got here. So currently 28th, and we're dropping positions actually. As you can see, everyone just flies on the straightaway. I send it to the outside of Reagan, through the middle here on Newman, and we actually get past him. He has been quite poor the last couple of races, Ryan Newman. Looks like that beginning spark he had at the start of the year starting to fade away. As we skip forward here, we're on lap 45 now, and we have a bit of trouble. Ryan Preece is sitting next to that inside wall on the inside lane there. And yeah, that's obviously not a good sign. And AJ Smith kind of at this point was just lost for words. He couldn't really say much. He was only just going to be negatives. So we just stayed quiet in the car. We just tried to focus on doing the best we could as Tyler Reddick. I don't know what the hell happened to Tyler Reddick. I kind of got to his quarter panel, not really, and he just like freaked the fuck out. Anyway, that did better for us because now we got to the inside of Austin Dillon here, and that is our 25th position we're fighting for. We need it. And of course, we're going to send in on Austin Dillon here. And look at Timmy Hill. Our boy is running in 25th right now. Well, we take it. Past him there. And yeah, Timmy Hill's having a great run by his standards. And speaking of standards, Kevin Harvick and Martin Truex Jr. at Martinsville, they're both back here. I mean, Harvick, it's kind of believable, but come on, Truex, what's going on with you today? This is absolutely crazy to see this. But now we are comfortably inside the top 25. Gotten past a couple more drivers. We're 23rd, and we're looking to get past Martin Truex Jr. However, David Reagan's holding us up in the corner, so can't really get past him. And obviously, our straightaway speed is just so far off. But we do get to the inside of Truex here, and we're actually going to complete the pass coming up off the corner. We're just going to slide up in front, and that'll be good as gravy here. So now we give a little bump to David Reagan twice, even 3 times. He almost spins out coming up off the corner. Obviously losing patience with David Reagan. You can see Martin Truex Jr. flying to our outside. We clipped the curb. I did that quite a few times today. I had too much turn in the car, and well, it was just an all-out terrible day, but we were trying to make the most out of it as we slide in front of Matty D there. Another hit to the back of David Reagan. Obviously just losing my patience at this point. I really wanted to get past him just to put more cars in between me and the 25th position. I obviously really care about that goal, and I'm going to have to get that complete in the next race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but Right now, we're just digging. We're trying to get what we can get out of this race. So we have rejoined ourselves, and yeah, you might have noticed we teleported 10 laps. That's because we got to 22nd, and we got away from the guys behind us, and we were looking at Ryan Blaney's ass for the last 10 laps. Like, we weren't catching him enough to get past him, and we obviously weren't slow enough to lose him. So here we were, just chilling in 22nd. It was going to be a very mediocre, boring day for us, so we're just kind of chilling here. We're going to get to the line. Denny Hamlin wins again. That's 2 in a row for him. He won at Dover. He wins at Martinsville. And we finished 22nd here in the Xfinity 500. So not the worst case scenario for us, but it's definitely going to be a bit of a hit in the points. Denny Hamlin is your winner, and he did win a stage as well. He may have won 2. I'm not too sure exactly. We'll see here if he did, but I'm pretty sure he won both. We look down the results here. Ricky Stennis Jr. had a nice 14th place finish. Austin Dillon's momentum has finally ended. So you can see Harvick and Newman at the bottom there of 29th and 30th there, struggling. Your DNFs are Ryan Preece and Ty Dillon for today's race. So, and you got a handful of drivers a lap down and 2 laps down as well. You can see 122 grand is what we took out of here. And now let's look at the point standings. So Denny Hamlin now leads the way with 3 wins, and as you can see, the bubble has changed. We are now the 16th driver in, so we are on the cut line right now. The other drivers behind us are quite a bit behind. 28 points is Christopher Bell. He's the next man out, and yeah, you can see him over there with Costa, Jones. They're all there. As we scroll down, you can see Timmy Hill currently rounding out the last spot, but he's catching up to Brendan Gaughan. He's right there. So the next race will mark the halfway point of the regular season. It's the Coca Cola 600 at Charlotte, and I'll see you guys there in a bit.